Today on the channel, we'll be unboxing the demon from hell merged with a man, the spirit of vengeance himself, here on... Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Newman, and today we'll be unboxing Marvel Legends Ghostrider from Hasbro Toys. This 1/12 scale figure measures 6 inches in height. It's made of plastic, contains multiple points of articulation, and includes an extra pair of hands, a chain, 3 Hellfire effects, and the Hellcycle. Now, I bought my order as a pre-order from BigBadToyStore.com. It's a great company. You can get a whole bunch of merchandise, put it in a pile of loot, and then have everything shipped at once. It's fantastic. Here is the figure in package, as you can see right here. So we're not going to waste any more time. We're going to go ahead and take a closer look at this thing. We've got the Marvel logo right here, celebrating 85 years. And on the side, Ghostrider, another Marvel logo. On the back, we have an image of the figure. We've got a little bit of background that this is the Danny Ketch version of Ghostrider, not the Johnny Blaze. Here we've got the figure again. It looks fantastic. Looks really good. We have an aerial shot of the console of the motorcycle, which is really cool. You can see that the pedals at the bottom are adjustable. And yeah, looks fantastic. Let's go ahead and change positions yet again so I can get this thing opened up. Alright, got a little bit of tape here, which I'm going to get off with my X-Acto knife. Pull this thing right out of the box. And here we have Mr. Danny Ketch Ghostrider, all wrapped in plastic. Let's waste not any more time and free his legs first, then his arms. Makes it a little bit easier to get him out of this plastic. And there we go. And here we have the figure in hand. Looks lovely. Looks fantastic. I really do like the sculpt on this. Everything's looking pretty good. Don't see any paint slop. I mean, painting is relatively basic, but this is a Marvel Legends figure for a relatively cheap price. Well, cheap by toy collector standards anyway. But yeah, overall looks really good. Let's go ahead and go over his articulation. So head goes all the way around. Alright, so I had to fix that. So apparently his jaw is articulated as well. I did not realize that. Look at that. Alright, pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright, so arms go up to about here. Pretty good range of movement. We've got a cut at the bicep. Looking good on both arms. We've got some double jointed elbows, which are pretty nice. Nice range of movement. Very good. I'm surprised that those spikes don't get in the way. That's good. Let's see. We've got some wrist action going on here. They go all the way around. And there should be a hinge on here as well. And there is. And it's very good. Again, not obstructed by the spiked gauntlet. Yeah, other one is looking good as well. So, fantastic. Very good. We've got the more basic ab crunch for Marvel Legends with the hinge, no ball joint, which is fine. Waist goes all the way around, legs go up to about there, so that's a pretty good range. We've got a upper... Oh, look at that! We've got drop-down legs. So, yeah, look at that. Neato. We've got some cuts at the upper thighs, which are both very good. Let's check out the knees. We've got double-jointed knees, which are pretty good. Let's check out the other one. Also very good. Not obstructed by the spikes on his boots. Or boot, I should say. Let's check out the ankles. Ankle articulation is pretty good, so no complaints there. Alright, all in all, we've got some pretty good articulation on this figure. And overall, it's a really good looking figure. There's no wash on here, which is kind of unfortunate. It would have been nice to have like a little bit of a wash on the metal portions. That would have been fantastic, but otherwise it's okay. We've got different color spikes on his hands, which is fantastic. And the face looks pretty good. I really like the fire neck and vertebrae, so I do like that very much. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at his other accessories. So we've got the Hellcycle with the Hellcycle components, his extra hands, and his chain, as well as the fire effects for the Hellcycle. Let's go ahead and put this thing together. Alright, so here we go. Here are all the pieces. So here we've got the Hellcycle, sans all of the other components. The wheels do work. They are very smooth, and yeah, not bad. There are no instructions to put this thing together, but you really don't need them. It's pretty cut and dry. So here we have the handlebars right here, which are all super blurry. We're going to put that right up top. There's a little peg hole for it. Going to snap that right in, and there we go. All right, pretty simple. All right, so next up we're going to get the pedals at the bottom, I'm going to go ahead and put it in this position. Now these pedals don't actually move, they're just two separate peg holes for it. That peg hole with the flashing arrow pointing to it is the one that I will not be using. So we're going to put that in right here. And lastly, we're going to go ahead and get the, I guess the faceplate right up in here. And it just slides in until it secures as such. And there we go. Our Hellcycle is complete. See? Simple. Now to make sure this thing doesn't topple over, we have our fire effects right here. And they just nest as so. Well, let me just get that switched up. And there we go! Alright, look at that. Very nice. Very cool indeed. And we've got this other fire effect, which has a peg at the very top, which fits into this hole right here. You see it? Right there. And there we have another posing option for Mr. Ghostrider with his Hellcycle in an upward trajectory. Alright, I'm probably going to have it like this. This looks pretty cool. I do like this very much. So, now that that's assembled, we're actually going to round back to Ghostrider himself. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how his accessory fits into his hand. This chain right here, and it fits very well. And it's really cool. It looks like there's two separate types of plastic. There's a pearlized silver plastic and a translucent orange plastic for the fire effects. Very nice. Here are the extra hands. Alright, let's go ahead and swap these out, see how they fit. So this extra right hand is a fist. Alright, looks good. Nice. Now before we try out the other hand, I do want to take just a little bit of a closer look at this figure. One thing to note, like I mentioned before that you can see his vertebrae in the neck, and look, you see it right there, and it's covered in flames, and that's fantastic. I really do like that. And his chain on his torso is actually a separate piece, as well as there's a chain hooked from his belt that is also a separate piece, so that's really nice. Let's check out this other hand now, and as you can see, I do like this hand. It's sort of a I don't know, it's hard to explain. I do wish there was some sort of fire effect that you could put in that hand. I'm sure, like, if you collect a lot of figures, you probably do have something that could probably fit in that hand. Otherwise, you know, still looks cool. I got no complaints about it. I mean, he comes with a whole motorcycle, so I'm not going to complain about a lack of accessories because, you know, he's got a motorcycle and the chain. You really don't need that much more. And now it's time to put the frosting on the cake. And here we go. Here we've got Ghostrider on his Hellcycle. Very cool. Let's go ahead and get his hands in the handlebar. Look at that. All right. Now, I know I'm a little late to the party with this review. This has been out for a while, and there's already a ton of reviews out there. And you know what? Listen to those guys. For the most part, this is a fantastic figure. I don't even know why I'm saying for the most part. It is a fantastic figure. It's really good. Especially for the price. 50 bucks? Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. I was actually pretty close to buying the Mezco Ghostrider figure when this was announced. So I decided to pre-order this, and I do not regret my decision at all. Okay, final thoughts. Overall, this is a fantastic figure and something that you would be happy to have in your collection on display on your shelf, or to just have some fun with and play with. You can give it to your kids, you could use it for yourself, whatever. But it's a really great buy, and for a relatively reasonable 50 bucks. Articulation, sculpt, paint, they're all great. I do wish there was a little bit of a wash on some portions of the figure and the cycle as well, but again, this is a Marvel Legends figure, so you're only going to get so much detail, and I'm okay with that. I still think that Mezco figure looks good as well. I really have no plans to buy it because I have this now. And you know what? Sometimes cheaper is better. So alright folks, that's going to pretty much wrap everything up. I am Rip It Open at Newman on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Threads, X, and now Blue Sky as well. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, hit the bell for notifications, and I will check you later.